that we know to this point is that this afternoon a deputy constable was out serving civil process when she was flagged down by a concerned citizen that said there were people jumping out of this 18-wheeler. Now, for obvious reasons, that raised a whole lot of red flags for her, and she did the right thing. She did a great job. She started making contact with people, trying to detain who she could, and started calling for backup. When backup officers arrived, they were able to determine that people were indeed jumping in and out of this truck, but at this point it appears that there's some sort of a work crew. Now, what still did raise red flags is that it's a total of about 14 people. I believe 12 of them are Cuban nationals and 2 are from Nicaragua. My understanding is, as I understand it, so right now HSI is on scene conducting interviews and trying to determine if there is even any criminal activity afoot. What we do know is there is some cause for concern. Now, the people, some of them are here. The ones that they've talked to thus far, they are here legally. They have been given a court date, and so they've been released back out into the community. However, at this point, I don't believe they have permission to be working, and so that may be where the problem is. Now, I don't know that it's serious enough of an infraction where HSI is going to take them into custody. We're going to be following their lead on that. So they're still conducting some interviews. Now, there are there's a little smoke here. In other words, I wouldn't call it fire just yet, but there's a little smoke, some cause for concern. They're all working for a company out of California, and from what we're being told, they are being paid a livable wage. I don't think that they're being exploited pay-wise if what they're telling us is true. But again, it's just the whole situation is just a little odd. For example, one gentleman is a Cuban national, but he's got an Italian passport, and so HSI is trying to sort through all of that to figure out. So at this point, we're just kind of following their lead, and we're finding out what we have, and we'll take their direction. What I can tell you is that right now it seems as though the public, law enforcement, everybody is being a little more hypervigilant than usual. That's fine. I'd rather that rather than see another tragedy like what happened a couple of days ago. So absolutely, if it takes people calling us 100 times a day to tell us, hey, this looks a little weird, this looks a little off, we'd like you to come check it out, call us. That's what we're here for. And again, I'd rather have that than not find out about it and later on it was something else. So esta tarde, un oficial del constable